Today's topic is from material costing and we are going to discuss about the economic order quantity. But before that, we have to understand that what comprises of the total cost of a material. It is basically the summation of the buying cost, the total ordering cost, and the total carrying cost. Buying cost is simply the price at which we are buying a certain commodity, and ordering cost is the cost which are associated with the ordering of materials, which means that it includes the cost of staff posted for ordering the goods, expenses incurred on transportation, inspection expenses of incoming material. In short, it means all that all those costs which are related to ordering, placing an order for a material. And total carrying cost. Here the carrying cost refers to the cost of holding the inventory. That is, if you're holding the inventory, keeping the inventory, for that a certain expense is incurred. So it includes the cost of capital invested in inventories, which means it is blocked, the capital which is blocked in form of inventories. And it is cost of storage, because you have to pay a certain amount of money for storing the commodity as in warehousing, and for its safety. Insurance is also a type of expenses related to it. Now, the summation of all these together is known as the total cost. Now, as we have understood what is the total cost, we have to understand what is the economic order quantity. It is that size of the order for which both the ordering and the carrying costs are minimum. That is, it is that a lot of a commodity, you can say that particular lot which is the most economic or the most suitable. And we can understand that when the ordering and the carrying costs both together are at minimum. To understand this, we will move to a question which is simple and it explains the concept of economic order quantity. See, we are given a question that data relating to slotted angles in a steel furniture manufacturing unit is as follows. The annual consumption is taken as 12 tons, unit cost being rupees 100 per kilo, and storage and carrying cost is taken as 12%. Procurement cost is rupees 20. Here the 12% storage cost is actually 12% of the unit cost, that is 100. So 12% of 100, that is simple 12 rupees. So that is how it is calculated. Now from here we have to actually find out the economic order quantity. Now for that we have to apply a simple formula, that is the formula for EOQ, that is economic order quantity, is the square root of 2AO by C. Over here, A stands for the annual demand or the annual consumption. Annual consumption. And O, over here, O stands for the ordering cost. And thirdly, C stands for the carrying cost. So C stands for carrying cost. Now, once we are done with it, see, these were the informations given. Now, see, as per our question, our annual consumption is, you can see annual consumption given as 12 tons and unit cost is given at kg. So, we can convert this tons into kg. We know that 1 ton is equal to 1000 kg. So, annual consumption here in this question, reference to this will be given as 12 tons, and 12 tons is actually equal to 12,000 kg, because 1 ton is equal to 1000 kg. Next we come to see ordering cost. As per our question, see, the ordering cost is also given, and the ordering cost is see, it's given over here. Storage cost is 12%, procurement cost is 20 rupees. So our ordering cost is 12 rupees, 12 per order. Next we come to the carrying cost. Carrying cost is also given. No, it's given as 20. Sorry. This is given as 20, you can see. Procurement cost is 20, that is the ordering cost. And then carrying cost is given 12% of the unit cost. 12% it is given. So unit cost is 100, so 12% of 100 will be 12% of 100. It will be taken as 12 rupees 12. Once we are done with it, we are going to use it in the formula. That is this EOQ formula that we have. So 2AO, so simply substitute 2 into A. Annual consumption is 12,000 kg, so we'll take it as 12,000. A into O. O is ordering cost is rupees 20, so we'll take it as 20 and divided by 12. That is our C, carrying cost. We are going to calculate it C. 2 into 12,000 into 20. So it is 20 into 2, 40, 40 into 12,000. So it's coming to 4,80,000 divided by 12 and its square root. So 12 into 4 is 48. So this will be square root of 40,000. Therefore, simply it will be 200. Square root of 40,000 will be 200. So 200 kg will be our answer, as we have already converted the tons to kg. So we'll get the answers in kg. So that is how we solve these kind of sums. Now I'll show you how we can prove and how to calculate the annual procurement cost and the annual carrying cost. For this, we have to make a simple table. It looks something like this. We've got the annual requirements, the size of order that we have to assume, the number of orders that we have to place, the procurement cost, the holding cost that is taken as 50%, and combined cost. Now see, annual requirement for every time is going to be 12,000 because it was already given 12 tons, that is 12,000. First, we will consider the size of order to be 50. It's purely on assumption basis. So now our number of order will be 12,000 divided by 50. So 12,000 divided by 50, it is 240. So we are going to write it over here. The number of order is 240. So we can write it over here. It is basically number 1 divided by 2. So this is how we get 3. This is column number 3. Then the procurement cost. For procurement cost, we have to multiply and find the answer. That is, procurement cost was given 20 rupees per order. See, it was already given rupees 20 per order. So the number of orders are 240 and procurement is 20. So 20 into whatever is there in the column number 3. That is 240 into 20. That would be 4,800 simply. Now, holding cost will be 50%. How do we calculate this? For this, we have to first take what is there in our column number 2. See, we've got 50 over here in column number 2. So this 50, half of 50 will be 25. 25 into 12, that is 100 and 100 gets cancelled. So this will be 50, that is 25 into 12. So we'll calculate it. We get 300. So this is what we are going to write it over here, 300. Now, combined cost will be the summation of the procurement cost and the holding cost. So 4,800 plus 300, it comes to 5,100. Similarly, we are going to take this time, the next annual requirement will be taken as 12,000. This is the second situation where the size of order, I have doubled it to 100. Once we have done it, see, same order would follow. That is 12,000 divided by 100. Once we do it, we get to 120. Right? Next, 20 into number 3. Now, 120 into 120. So it will be 2400. And again, we are going to take this time the lot size over here. The lot size is 100. So 100 divided by 2, that is 50. 50 into 12. So this time it's going to be 50 into 12, that is 600. So we're going to write this 600 here. Now see, once you have got it, combined cost will be 2400 plus 600, that is 3000. So we write it over here, which means that if the size of order is 100, then my combined cost is becoming 3000. If it is 50, then it is becoming 5100. Now we will further increase it. Annual requirement remains the same, so it will be 12,000. Now I further increase it to 200. Now 200 over here, 12,000 divided by 200. 12,000 divided by 200. Once we do it, we are going to get 60. Now multiply it, 60 into 200, that will be 6 to the 12, 1200. Now over here, this time this number 2 is taken as 200. So the 200 divided by 2 is 100 and 100 into 12 will be 1200. So this will be taken as 1200. Now after this is done, combined cost will be, see, 1200 plus 1200, that is 2400. So you can see the total cost further reduces to 2400 now. Now we're going to increase the lot size. This time I'm going to double the lot size as we are doing from starting. So this time I'm going to take the lot size as 400. Once we do that, 1200, 12,000 divided by 400 will be 30. I'm going to write it over here, 30. Now here 30 and into 20, it will be 600. So we write 600 over here. This time our lot size is 400. So over here we have got 400. So 400 divided by 2, we get 200 into 12. So it's going to be 2400. 2400. Now add these 600 plus 2400. See, again it has increased to 3000. Now finally we increase a lot further, like if we take for an example 500 this time. So what happens is 12,000 divided by 500, it comes to 12,000 divided by 500, we get 24. So we're going to write 24 here in the number of orders, because of course the total requirement minus the size of order, that divided by size of order, that is how we find out this. So once you are done with it, procurement cost will be 20 rupees into 24. So 24 into 2 is 48 and 480. Now we are going to take holding cost again. Over here this time my units are 500. Okay, number of size of order. So 500 divided by 2, we get 250. So 250 into 12, it will be 250 into 12, we get 3000. So we're going to write 3000 here. Now combined cost will be the summation of 480 and 3000. So 3480. Now see, once we have done a table, we have taken certain situations and slowly increasing the size of order, we find that the combined cost is minimum at this level, that is 2400, and this is when the size of order is 200. That is what we had find out over here in the sum when we were doing EOQ. See, once we were calculating EOQ, we had said that 200 kg is the perfect lot, the economic order quantity, and that is what we have proved through this diagram, and also found out the different scenarios because we were asked to find the annual procurement cost. That is over here, the annual procurement cost is this 1200, and we were also asked to find the annual carrying cost. So the holding cost or the carrying cost is 1200 here. So in the question we were asked to find out two things: annual procurement cost, that was rupees 1200, and also the carrying cost, that is the holding cost, so that is 1200. And over here 200 kgs is my EOQ per order in kilos.